謎の解明は真実への扉を開く。
はい、先生。
Well, folks, we just got a brand new level 5 vision, and in it we got to see a lot of level 5's upcoming slate. In fact, I think we saw every game they currently have announced, and they all look incredible. However, kind of a mixed bag here. They delayed everything. I think most of us expected a lot of their upcoming projects to get delayed out of 2023, but I don't think anybody expected something like Decapolice to get delayed to post 2024, so they didn't even say 2025, so I don't know when the heck that is coming out now. But we're gonna go over everything they showed and announced today, because there also was a very exciting tease at the very end for a brand new Yokai Watch game. So let's go ahead and go into this in chronological order. So the first game they showed off was Megaton Musashi Wired. We now have a concrete release date for this game. In fact, it's the only game shown in this presentation that actually got a real release date. April 25th, 2024, worldwide release. If you don't know, this is an upgraded, enhanced version of the original Megaton Musashi that we never got in the West, or at least I know North America didn't get it. I don't think Europe got it. This is kind of like a mech action game, co-op game. Looks really fun. I'm not too familiar with it. In fact, I'm not even sure if it actually is a co-op game, although based on the fact that it's online, I have to assume it actually is. This looks really good. Cool anime opening. Kind of gives me like Daemon X Machina vibes, or I guess Armored Core, but like light, you know, in that level 5 style. I think this looks really good. I'm excited that it has a release date. This was planned for 2023, but April 25th, 2024. It's kind of a long wait, I guess, considering it was supposed to come out this year. But either way, the game looks fantastic, and I'm really excited to play it. And that is our first concrete release date for a level 5 game in this kind of actual, like, Renaissance era for them. So that is very exciting. And the fact they're actually able to get a worldwide release going is that's just very exciting as a level 5 fan. Next up, we got a nice look into Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time. The way they kind of framed this trailer was more from the kind of like comparing the original version to the new version, like graphic comparisons and just things that you can do now that you didn't used to be able to do, such as kind of mantling over small ledges. Of course, they showed off the new farmer and artist jobs. They even made it so that there is no real sprint cap anymore. You know, your stamina doesn't actually matter, which is just a great change. And then, yeah, the release date. So they, once again, didn't give this an actual release date, just summer 2024. Kind of disappointing there. I think this would have made a great, like, January or February game, but if they need time to cook it, let them have the time, I suppose. It looks really good. I never played Fantasy Life that much on the 3DS. I always meant to. People always told me you would love it, and I know I would, but at this point, I think I'll just wait for this new game, which just seems to be pretty much an all-around improvement on the original Fantasy Life, and I know people are going to be very, very excited for this. I think Fantasy Life is actually going to be a pretty big deal for level 5. In fact, out of all of their currently announced games, I think this has the most potential to really make a splash in terms of just being a huge success again, which is just really exciting. I think this game looks fantastic. Then they showed Inazuma 11 Victory Road. Now, this is what they showed the most of. I think they spent like 10 minutes on this game. I know Inazuma 11 is huge in Europe as well as Japan. Of course, in America, we don't really get exposure to this that much because most of these games never got localized. I was unaware of this game's history. So they're going to be hosting a worldwide beta test in March. So we'll actually be playing this before Megaton Musashi. So that's kind of nice. At least we'll be able to get our hands on another level 5 game before then. In the beta, you'll be able to play online matches, but also some of the single player. And as the beta progresses, they're going to unlock more and more aspects of it. But I didn't know this game was announced in 2016. Apparently, it was announced as Inazuma 11 Ares. I had no idea. It was supposed to come out in like 2018, then it got delayed to 2020 with a new name, then it got delayed to 2023. I did not know this game had such a troubled development, but at least in March, we'll be able to play it a little bit in this beta, and hopefully we can expect a full release, probably in the fall of 2024. As someone who is new to this franchise, I guess I should say, I think this looks fantastic. I like the idea, even though I'm not into soccer or anything, adding this really just like anime, Saturday morning anime kind of story and JRPG elements to a soccer game. I think this looks like a lot of fun, even though I'm not a huge soccer fan. I'm excited to play this. And then after that, we got a new trailer for Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. I think this is what most people are actually really excited about. Professor Layton is like really level 5's iconic IP next to Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch, of course, more aimed at a younger audience, but Professor Layton, this game looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the art style. I love the voice acting and the animations. It looks really good. It looks exactly like what I wanted Professor Layton to look like when it eventually came back in HD. We did get a little bit of information on it. It takes place exactly 1 year after the events of Unamana Future, and we did get a little bit of a look at a puzzle where Luke has to figure out how many windows have triangles, I believe, on the steampunk building. So it looks fantastic. However, once again, the kicker is that release date. So I don't think that Professor Layton and the New World of Steam ever had a concrete like release date, certainly, and I don't even think it had like a window. I don't think they ever said this game would be releasing in 2024. But considering it was announced in February of 2023, I think a lot of people assume like, oh, that's probably going to be like summer 2024, right? It's coming out in 2025. That is a very late game to be releasing on the Switch, because I think at that point all of us pretty much expect the Switch 2 to be released, but with backwards compatibility it's fine, it's not going to be an issue. Professor Layton and the New World of Steam coming out 2025. I'm very excited for it. I'm gonna let them cook, but that's pretty far off. And then the final game they showed, I don't believe they gave us really too much more information on this. People got their hands on it at TGS, so we already know quite a bit about Decapolice, but we did get the delay announcements, of course, and all they said was that it's been moved to post 2024. So you have to assume that means 2025, but maybe 2026? I don't even know. Hey, so just jumping in real quick while editing, Decapolice on Twitter, the official account, tweeted out that the game has been postponed to 2024. So I don't know if it was just like a translation error or something in the live stream where they said it was releasing in post 2024. Maybe they meant it was postponed to 2024. But either way, it seemingly might come out next year. I would hope so. So just wanted to add this in so there's no comments yelling at me for being wrong. From what I heard, the press feedback at TGS was positive, so I don't know what's going on with this game to the point where they thought they were going to release it in 2023. I mean, this was the first level 5 game announced in the February Direct this year, so to see it get delayed to post 2024, that is just crazy. The game looks fantastic. They're touting that it's the biggest game and biggest open world that Level 5 has ever made. It's a crime, RPG, drama game. I think it looks really cool. I like the art style. I like everything going on with it. I like the vibe and everything. But delaying this from 2023 to post 2024 is just... it's a little concerning. I'm not like actually concerned because I know Level 5 is going to take their time and make it right. But it's like, man, we were so hyped back in February for this huge Level 5 comeback. And it is coming. Just maybe all of those games should have been announced next year in 2024. And then it would have been like an actual like bam, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punch of all of their games actually releasing close to when they were announced. Now it kind of feels like, man, these were all supposed to already be out. But either way, all of the games they showed today look fantastic. In particular, I'm most excited for Megaton Musashi, Fantasy Life-I, and of course Professor Layton, but Decapolice as well looks fantastic, and Inazuma 11, although I'm not super familiar with that franchise, I think looks very good. However, at the end of this Level 5 Vision, they actually announced the next Level 5 Vision for 2024. It's going to be hosted sometime in April, and they actually attached a little CGI teaser for this. Yokai Watch is coming back, baby. So we already had heard that they were planning on bringing back Yokai Watch, but they did confirm that they will be announcing a new game in this Level 5 Vision 2024, and based on the CGI trailer with this new Yokai, I think it's very safe to assume we will be getting the long-awaited return of Yokai Watch, be it Yokai Watch 5, be it something else entirely for home consoles. Very exciting. I'm not the biggest Yokai Watch fan, although I respect the fan base quite a bit, and I'm very happy for you all that you're getting a new game. I will certainly try it out. Maybe I should finally go back and play Yokai Watch 2 or 3. I heard those games are way better than the first one, which I didn't super love, but either way, Yokai Watch is coming back. I know that is a huge deal for so many of you, and that just makes me very happy to see them teasing this, although based on the release dates of all these other games, you have to assume Yokai Watch. That would probably be 2026, maybe even 2027, but regardless, the fact that they are going to be bringing back Yokai Watch is very exciting, and it just makes me kind of reflect and be thankful for the fact that Level 5 is back, although it's not going quite as smoothly as planned in terms of getting these games to us. The games all look incredible. I have no doubt in the quality of them, and I'm just excited to get this going. I mean, this entire Switch generation, we've pretty much just not had Level 5 around, but Level 5, for me, was a big part of my childhood on the DS with Professor Layton, and then on the 3DS with more Professor Layton, but also just always in the direct seeing Yokai Watch and seeing these things announced. So to actually have them back in the forefront is very exciting. I can't wait to actually get my hands on really all of these games. I'm going to be playing all of these games and doing videos for you guys. So with that said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you happy with what we saw today? Are you disappointed in the delays? It's kind of hard not to be disappointed, but it is what it is. Let them cook, I suppose. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Of course, subscribe here for more Nintendo Switch news, reviews, coverage, all of that fun stuff. I will be covering these Level 5 games quite in depth as they come and go, so stay tuned for all of that. And of course, follow me on Twitter at BotoxGames. Until next time, folks, peace.